Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We can't catch a break. I am DJ.
Sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. I'm sick and then sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. And from human see me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Hey guys, I have 3 questions for you today.
Sweet, I'm so tired
Are you
sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. See me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene. Want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. We really appreciate you every time you have a chance to listen to Can't Catch a Break, a podcast that's designed to talk about the issues that are affecting us all. It's real. This is not fake either. So if you're listening to Can't Catch a Break, family and friends and loved ones, and those that's particular, just having time to listen, trying to figure out what we're talking about. We're talking about things, we're discussing things that are affecting us as human beings when it comes to the issues of life. I know people don't want to talk about it, but it's real. It is real. We're not here to judge you, we're not here to put you down, criticize, but we are going to speak the truth. Knowledge is power. So let's use that knowledge we have. Someone else poured out into us in our lives. Yes. So we got to be able to change. We got to be able to change. But first of all, we got to be able to acknowledge. Okay. And we don't acknowledge things, it won't change. So I want to talk to you today and just thank you all. Please subscribe to our podcast, Can't Catch a Break. CAN_TCHA break. BREAK. Now, if you go on the platforms, you'll see Can't Catch a Break in Spotify, Amazon. You'll see our name. You'll see it, and there's a lot of podcasters out here that have logos, and you'll see our logo, and we on many platforms all around the world. And yes, we put out facts. We put out truth. We put out things that not well assuming. We put out the things that what we seen on TV when it's especially bought from the media, news media, anything that we see that's true, that we know for a fact. It's not something made up. We don't do that. We do research. We study. This is how deep we are in this shit. So whoever listens to this podcast, I want you to know we're going to give you the facts. We're going to give you the truth. We're going to share knowledge with you. So please subscribe to this podcast. I just want to give a shout out to you. I give a shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you don't have to listen to our station, our podcast. You don't have to. This is powered by Riverside. Okay? And like I say, we are in here to help. Yes. We're here to encourage, to build. That's right. We're here to unite. No matter what color, race, ethnic background you're in, culture, we're in this together. Okay? We love you. Me and Dr. Charlotte love you. We love you, love you, love you. Even if we don't know you, even if you're just listening, we love you, we love you, we love you. Yes. So, yes. And we are Christians. We're God-fearing people. So we're going to love you anyway. And hey, if you're not a Christian, we still love you. Hey, that's what it is. We love you because that's what God did. If those believe in the word of God in John 3:16. Okay? So I just want to enlighten you on what we're coming from. We got many different episodes that I can put out there. And some you might agree, some disagree, but that's all right. That's part of life. It's good to agree and disagree, okay? And also, like I said, we can help. And we in Dr. Shah, we have knowledge. We're very schooled in areas of when it comes to things, when it comes to any kind of field that's producing production, from marketing, from anything. We have the knowledge to do that. We have been there. We understand that. Business owners, you name, we help people, with grants. I'm just telling you the skills that we share. We advocated for people. We sat on boards. We just, and so we know about this whole scenario. It's not like I'm new to this or Dr. Shaw new to this. It's Can't Catch a Break. Can't Catch a Break. This is a podcast that's designed to help the whole person mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally. Okay. All right. So let's, when it comes to that, sharing wisdom and knowledge, that's what we do. Okay. So let's get right onto this episode. Now, my question to a lot of people out here that's listening, do we believe, do we believe America will become broke in the next year and a half? Do you believe that we're heading for a recession due to the fact what we see now? I know people say, "Well, you should stop talking about this politics and all that." No, it's affecting everybody, all businesses, small or large. It's going to affect you, no matter who you are. Tariffs is real. Countries retaliate back when it comes to tariffs. Businesses that move out of the United States will probably be moving back because of what's going coming their way over them foreign countries. And a lot of stock will crash. And how you know that? Because when you look at what's taking place, when you start elevating and cutting things that was an asset of building, then guess what happens? You start taking away from things, other sources that you don't have. And guess what? So, in order to get, you have to start penalizing others to get what you want, just to reduce a $36 trillion debt in a way where many people are being affected. One of them is the Department of Education. Who will take away from that? Tell me. Okay, why is that? You're taking away from the Department of Education. These special needs. Back in the '70s, they didn't have programs for special ed disabilities. They came up with it back then, little by little, as it started growing, and it got bigger. But now they want to take away from these disability kids and special need kids, and they want to cut that funding in education. Of 900 million, you have a billionaire that's in there, and everybody's personal business and the data, but he's just taking numbers and he's showing where his money at, and he's giving it back to the OMB office. Uh, was it management and budget? And what they're doing is they're putting that money. Who knows where it's going? Is it going into the stock market? Where's that money going to? Okay, not stock market. Is it going? Where is it going to? Yet you want to cut off Social Security for the seniors, the disabled. Those things like that. Children need Medicare. How we kind of are we in a dictatorship now? Are we going into authoritative? Are we going into that way, or is this just vengeance, seeking out vengeance because of what happened to you as the president, former president back then? You're seeking out vengeance, so you're not listening to nobody. You're not listening. You're saying it's going to save money, but there's a deeper underlying is that the billionaires, and I don't care Republican, Democrats, they know. But this is the ones that's letting it go. Okay, the ones that got money, they're not worried about anything. Okay, they got it all set. They know they're gonna get good tax breaks. They're gonna get breaks for the billionaires. It's gonna be a lot of tax breaks for them, while the middle class and those poor will suffer. Yes. So in this time, we're seeing what's going on, what's taking place. Do we think this is supposed to happen? Should it happen? It shouldn't, but yeah, who cares? But I say that's they say who cares, but I don't. But I'm gonna say this: America is gonna go broke. Bitcoin, all these big tech corporations and stuff, AI. It's this technology thing. But where's the money gonna come from when it comes to these business scribing? Who's gonna who's gonna have the money to buy into these corporations? I mean, to these businesses. The consumer, you already cut that already. Eliminate. I mean, jobs and I mean, really tackling everything. Talking about waste, fruit, and waste. Okay, fraud and abuse. Well, here's the waste is when you start taking away from people that are doing a good job and they're not taking money in for their own self. They're working employees and they have families and stuff. Homes they work for it, but you're cutting their jobs as if they're gonna go out and get another job right away. They gotta start all over again because they invested. They was gonna retire there, but yet he's taking away from there. Yeah, Donald Trump is y'all. He got a billionaire. And well, from all the judges saying that, well, he can. I never seen this. Show me where in the Constitution, where Congress, where you can bypass Congress and use a billionaire that's unvetted, there's no background check. Walked in there, he's in people files in the Department of Treasury, USAID, Department of Education, the Veterans. I mean, you name it. He is, and then you got a guy who's over who's over it's I mean now Linda McMahon, y'all, education, she doesn't really know about that. Okay, Cash Patel, you got all these ones that this guy here, yeah, he made fun of the insurrection. A book, and they gonna do exactly what Trump tells them to do. But then this where all the criminal activities start taking place. Trump has 4 years to be in office, but yet it'll be charges brought up on at least about half of them before it's up, I believe, because you can't do evil and think good is not going to prevail. Yeah, good will always prevail against evil. It gets you down the line. Yes, the the Bible says that God's written word. When we read, faith, they dwell on the Bible what it says. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna see a lot of people go down too when it's all said and done. It's gonna be a lot of corruption, money laundering, money, unfound money that's hit. Some of you got. I'm assuming it is. We're gonna see a lot of things happening, and we'll see, but evil is lurking big time. America is going to be broke, y'all. I'm not here to scare no one, but what they're doing. If you look at the economy, look at the people that study the economics, the ones that that looks at it, a study of. If you read upon that, you will see where America right now is in decline right now. The price of eggs is uh, some states $16, some states $7, $8. This for a dozen. When you look at and then look at the tariffs you're gonna bring in on countries from making automobiles and other products. When you hit them, they're gonna hit back. China, they're gonna hit one of the biggest, owners of America, you know. But yeah, you saying you cut down the debt 36 trillion. You ain't gonna get there uh, overnight, and we know that. But like I said, you're not. What you're doing right now is hurting people, lives. You're trying to get rid of the FBI, the CIA. You're trying to get rid of veterans. You're trying to get rid of a lot of programs here. You just want to cut. You want to cut so many programs, social programs. Schools now, they don't get rid of DEI. You won't fund them. Okay. All right. This has never happened, y'all. Because executive orders, I think the Constitution should be changed. I think a president shouldn't serve longer than 4 years. No 2 terms. Don't even give them 2 terms no more. And then the House of Representatives, same. They should go like 2 years. And the Senate and the senators should go 2 years. You need to change up because we see what's going on. It's money. Money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Yes, yes. Yes, money, money, money. That's what it is, y'all. Hmm. See? Hmm. You know, you have to laugh at that, don't you? Yeah, because it's real. I can't even laugh at it. It's so funny. You know, I'm trying to. I'm like, oh, yeah, but it's happening. This is the thing we look at it now. Money. We laugh at it, but it's money. Yeah. So when we look at what's taking place, people, the churches need to stand up. The people need to come out and vote them politicians out. They not if they're getting your programs cut, cause of greed, catering to the billionaires and being afraid of one man, then you need to vote them out. And those that are in the Tulsi Gabbard and K Patel, Cash Patel, whatever, those is in there, up in his offices. The guy that wrote the 2025 book, okay, you got a lot of them in there. Senators need to be gone. Okay, the ones in there disagreeing with Trump, everything, they need to be gone. South Carolina, North Carolina, you know what I'm talking about. Those are the ones, really. Louisiana, Alabama, need to go. Get them senators out of there. The ones that's been in there, and you see what they're doing. They are not helping the people. They stay set. Florida, a lot of them are set. They have been in there more than 8 years, and their health care and all their benefits and raising salary and went up. So I mean, those guys are not doing anything. Yeah, but 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 causing chaos throughout this world. You even got countries right now in Ukraine and Russia. You know, you see what's going on. It's a mess. But you gotta pray. It's a mess, and we gotta pray. Yeah, because America's looking weak right now. America's looking weak right now. They bow down to Russia. When Putin tells Donald Trump was on the news, well, about what he wants. Many podcasts, outlets, news outlets know what Putin wants. He wants to take over Ukraine. And we see a president is saying we can buy your was it grain and all that. If you do this, we'll do that. That's not the way negotiation should be. We hear all this. I know, I know. I mean, see, people don't want to look at stuff like this, but there's a reason. And because I'm thinking it's vengeance for Donald Trump and his money. His money has been involved like never before. But that's why we have to pray. We are one nation under God. Our young people, the youth of today, coming, the youth and those, coming. One day we all gonna be gone. Will this world be in existence, or will it be in chaos? Will it be up in pandemonium? Because we see the times and what's happening right now. We're on the global edge of the country collapsing. We see it collapsing little by little. And this weather here, the climate, the ozone layer, you see all this, okay? But you see God's hand in it too, because this weather is here just showing us something, okay, to get our attention and let us see, that hey, you know what, you're focusing on things that are hurting people. But you look at this weather. This weather here is showing you something different when it comes to um, our livelihood. Will this earth be in existence? The ozone layer, okay, the atmosphere. When you look at what's taking place, yeah, look at those places right now. Look at those in Florida hurricanes. And look at the East Coast. Look at all what's taking place. Los Angeles mudslide fires. Uh, look at what's tornadoes everywhere. Okay, look what's happening. Floods everywhere. Okay, American people, we have a government that's some that are evil, that are looking and to do people harm. God doesn't like that. And for all the ones, those pastors and those that's agreeing with that this ain't the signs, not agreeing these ain't the signs of the times, and you're wrong. God is trying to get people attention. Okay, this was all boiled down to 2025, a year already. 100 executive orders out of greed, out of vengeance. We see it. Get the billionaires rich. Okay, 3% of the national economy. The ratio is owned by billionaires. Come on now, this is stuff. I mean, and this we just gotta pray. As Christians, we not worried about that because God's gonna protect His people. He's gonna protect everybody. But we just praying for everybody anyway. That's what we supposed to be doing. Okay, I know there's a lot of protesters and DEI. And you see that's getting taken out of. It's kind of remind you. And DEI it works some say it worked temporary, but then when you look at the movement of the civil rights and all that, what people fought for, you see that like, okay, is he promoting this thing to go back to like that, where this time it's different now. It's not like the 60s no more. It's not like nothing like that no more. It's in modern times, more technology, more people advanced, more people equipped to deal with stuff that the government is trying to do. It's like when it comes to that, we see it's like, it's authoritative, a dictatorship. Okay, and because they're scared of one man. Yes, they are. And then, should Elon Musk be up in the people stuff like that? No, no president from Bush or Barack Obama, no Joe Biden, none of them is doing what Donald Trump is doing right now. The country's looking bad and badder. Other countries are over there marking, and looking at America. They know America's gonna crumble one day. All these rich and greedy investors that thinking, oh, that. But there was one. Bill Gates is the only one that I've seen so far who was a billionaire that stood up for USA aid. Where all the other billionaires at? Where y'all at? If y'all concerned about people, and these people, the consumers, the one that make y'all rich. Okay, so I want to see where y'all at, and then we need the churches also involved. People say, well, we should be involved in social security. What Jesus did. Jesus dealt with Sadducees and scribes, Pharisees. I mean, I'm saying he dealt with those. He dealt with people uh, was going against the people, like Paul in the Book of Corinthians, how he was acting with that money. How Paul had to go in there and straighten them out. And we're in those times right now where we're seeing this take place at a rapid rate. The judges are some, conservatives and Democrats, see judges, and some are agreeing with the things that um, Donald Trump is doing, and some isn't. You have state's attorneys uh, you know, suing the president, the federal government for what they're doing. Their actions unconstitutional. Congress holds the purse. What our Supreme Court judges are doing? Well, it haven't got to the Supreme Court yet, like it should. But the Supreme Court are they are, like I said, majority is conservatives, and but it doesn't make you a conservative or Democrat. It's still what you're gonna do about this unconstitutional thing that's been taking place. It's not going before Congress. Okay, three branches of government. Okay, so you already cut programs. They already did that. Okay, but this Supreme Court judge sitting there, John Roberts and all you, Clarence Thomas and different ones in there right now. What are they gonna do about it? What are y'all gonna do about it? Are you gonna sit back and let um, America fold? Yeah, okay. But it's not in the judges, and I know people try to say, oh, well, no, but it's in God's hands, though. But I'm saying, in the natural, for all too deep people, the ones that's so spiritual, but in the natural, okay, I'm telling you what we're gonna do as a people. Actions speak louder than words, anyway. You hear this stuff on TV, but but you need to get out there. The President Day, you see the protests, okay? The protests, you seen that all over the states, there was protests. They must continue on protesting because this is unconstitutional. This is unconstitutional. No matter how they look at it, it's unconstitutional. Yes. Well, these programs are being cut. That's going to affect children, people hunger overseas. USA feeding millions of people, food sitting on docks, ports in the United States right now, spoiling because of that cut. That food could be going to the people that overseas that are dying from malnutrition. They're hurting, and America want to do good, but we have a president and a billionaire in office that are stopping stuff like that happening. Yeah. So the families that is getting aid to get help with food, water, because different things, supplies are getting neglected, all because of greed and power. We see all because when you look at our U.S. senators, waste, okay, fraud and abuse. When you look at that, so they already uh, talked about it, okay, and they already, like I say, different ones right now, departments where they laid off people, and it's hard to get them back in the federal government because people weren't expecting that. Which to cut the government down, say you're saving money of $1 trillion in a year, and over 10 years, but by then it's America gonna be crumbled. The value of a dollar ain't gonna become nothing here. Y'all better wake up. There's a sign, when we look at stuff, because the Bible talks about just like Noah's Ark. Remember the flood? Mm-hmm. Remember the flood? You see what happens? This is something different though, similar to a point where America will gonna break down. The value of a dollar will not be nothing. And for those that's thinking that Trump is doing a good job, yeah, he doing a job, but he's affecting people rights, education, healthcare, Medicare, Social Security, okay, veterans. He USA Aid, hunger. He is affecting so many people. Okay, consumer protection, and all this. The list go on and on. Soon they'll be able to charge you $36 for a late fee on the car, or $32 instead of the $8 you was paying or $5 you was paying based upon your interest rate on that car. Say them doors have been open, and you got a Congress at the White House that are Republicans that ain't budged to pass no bill to try to defend this action. They haven't anything, but they want to pass. And Mitchell Johnson there, we pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for him. Those that uh, are just scared. Pray for them that God will touch their hearts and minds, that God will change the way they think, because evil thinking to neglect people, okay? And while people are trying to uh, make a living, and because you're fearing that President Trump, uh, Vance, J.D. Vance, I'm calling names because I want all the prayer warriors out here, and I got people that pray with me. I got people, I know a lot of people, and I say not to be bragging, but we're praying as of today. See, it really like he winning on it. But see, God has a ram in the bush, y'all. God has a ram in the bush. Uh-huh. So we're not worried. I'm not angry. I'm just telling you, I'm just sharing with you how powerful God is. See, the White House want God to come visit them. He will. He will. Just like he made Mount St. Helen. When we look at how Earth shifts, you see what happened to that. You see these fault lines in these different states, these fault lines that can crack America open. Do they want us to take God to there? Do they really want God to get angry? Okay, so God don't like nobody when it comes to be treated. Nobody to be treated bad, no matter what color you are, what country you're from, what race you are, what culture. God don't want nobody to be treated. And when God sees that, God, He gets angry, and they making Him angry. No matter how much prayer, nothing. When God wrath come, it's gonna come. And then whatever He got to do to get people attention, He's gonna do it, and He's doing it little by little now. Okay, so I just wanted to encourage somebody. Keep your head up. Keep praying. We're praying with you. Yes, we're praying with you. Remember, I mean, this stuff is impacting people's lives. Okay, it's impacting people right as we speak. People are being laid off. I mean, businesses and everything. Talk to your U.S. senator. Talk to your congressperson. Call them. Let them know. Hey, if you're gonna do something about it and helping us, we're gonna vote you out. Call them. Let that phone ring off the hook. If you're gonna talk on the cell phone all day long, you can talk to that U.S. senator and all those that's fearing the one fearing them. The Republican Party need a wake up call. Them the ones that are tearing America up right now, with along with Donald Trump. All right, thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ. See my notes and what I wrote on when you have a chance to listen or read or hey, you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a fantastic and a wonderful life. Me and Dr. Stroud love you.